Yo, this video is 10 out of 10. This part's about me.
I actually, I don't have the mental capacity to understand how much of a loser you are to do something like that.
He does such a good job of debunking everything said about him, doesn't he? It just like bounces off him. Says a guy came back to life after 3 days of being dead. And this is all pure facts, and all my takes based in reality.
These are actual grifters. These are basement-dwelling, bottom-feeding, internet freaks.
Like the autism cope laugh, I'm just, it's honestly grueling at points. It's like grueling to get through. Guys, Tactical Templar is attracting a whole lot of attention. And this guy, Internet Adjacent, I feel like I've seen this guy's name, or I've watched one of this guy's videos at some point. I think. I don't know. He's got like a 16K sub channel. I don't know if anyone's seen this guy's videos before. Maybe did I watch a jar video or something maybe? I'm not sure what I would have seen from this guy. But basically, this guy just uploaded a video about Templar. So we're going to take a look at that, and then Templar did a reaction to it as well. Let's have a look.
Hello everyone. Today's video is an absolutely hilarious situation that needs as many eyes on it as possible. So how many of you have seen anything going on with the creator, Tactical Templar? He's one of those right-wing super Christian guys. He only makes videos on people like Hassan or JD Vance. I mean, we all know the type, the quartering types. Well, recently, he's been absolutely
He's not gonna like that. He doesn't like that point in comparison. He really does not like that point in comparison. I'd just like to say. He really hates when you say he's like the quartering.
Now, as it turns out, despite coming across as this Sigma alpha male, everyone else is always wrong type of mindset, the guy turned out to be an absolute lolcow with some of the absolute worst takes I have ever seen online. So for the purpose of this video, I figured I'd just go through some of the highlights of this guy's career, and together, you know, we can all just collectively point and laugh. But before we get into that, make sure to subscribe so that I can feed my starving family. So like I said, this guy is all over the place right now, and it's just hilarious to make fun of him.
This guy's covering a drama I'm involved in, okay? We love that. We support that. We're linking the video. We're linking the video before we've even seen it.
The dude is genuinely a moron. Let's start off with some of the interesting content that he's made on his channel. A tweet by Nick Andros highlights such hood classics as, "Twitch hates VTubers." Okay, I'll say it. Dr. Disrespect did nothing wrong. And Nux Taku's haters try to get me to condemn him. So, you may be asking, why the hell would you ever defend Dr. Disrespect and Nux Taku? Well, it's simple. This guy does team sports. If it wasn't obvious, he LARPs as a Christian to try and play team sports with big right-wing creators. I actually think it's super crazy to try and grift off of your own religion, but hey, that's just me. But yeah, I think defending...
The other thing is the, like, I don't know if I haven't covered all the Asmongold Discord stuff. Maybe we'll do it, I'm not sure. But if you've seen any, like, of the Beckett or Dickers coverage of the Asmongold Discord stuff, that is even worse than any of this. Where he's just going into Asmongold's Discord, and there's a rule that you can't talk about religion there. And he's incessantly, like, praying for Asmongold and his dad while his dad's dying of cancer or whatever. And he's like... yeah, just like incessantly writing out these prayers for Asmongold, and then replying to people saying stuff like John 3:16, and then totally spazzes out when he gets banned. But it's like so transparent that he went in there to make a big deal out of him praying for Asmongold and his dad, so people thought he was like cool or liked him or something. It's like so fucking embarrassing.
Lolicon, Nux Taku, and Dr. Disrespect, who admitted to doing one of the craziest and most morally reprehensible things you could do in general. You know, it might just be like a little bit of a bad idea. I mean, just like a little bit, not exactly the brightest. It might get you a bit of a bad rep to do something like this. Now, you may be asking about the other video there, the one about the VTuber. This VTuber dresses up as a child that acts, let's just say, really weird online. And once again, Templar, for some reason, defended them. If you're actually wondering what this VTuber's content looks like, I'm not comfortable enough having that on my channel, and I feel like that should tell you everything about them. Now, one thing that's very prevalent is Templar's gooning, and how he's just such a big degenerate. Now, okay, listen, unpopular opinion, but if you're doing shit behind closed doors and DMs or any of that, I don't really give a flying fuck what you do. Be as freaky as you want in private, just don't make your weird freak shit public. Listen, Everyone fucks, okay? But not everyone needs to know that you fuck.
Oh, dude,
But
that's something we didn't cover, actually. Dude. The UK has just made possession of choking porn illegal. Or is doing it. I'm like stunned. I'm like stunned that they're doing that. It's like so retarded. It like makes no sense. And the excuse obviously, oh, the kids. It's like so fucking dumb. It's like actually insane. It's like totally insane. That is one where I'm like, but no one wants to stick their neck out and defend that, obviously.
That's kind of what this guy does. This guy is an open and unapologetic degenerate freak. He uploaded a video titled, "How Big Anime Titties and Thick Thighs Save Lives." I wish I was making that up. If you're a gooner freak in DMs, that's one thing, but being open about it is kind of cringe. Hell, I mean, this is a clip of him donating to a VTuber on stream.
Wow.
Listen, can I delete this fucking message, bro?
Oh,
Usually
what kind of animal do you think I am? Don't hurt her.
My greatest
What?
for playing fucking the original.
I'm not. I would not be mean.
That's not even the end of this. Someone actually left a comment on his channel saying, "American age of consent is weird. It is made to set up men to failure with intent." Apart from that sentence being horribly structured, you know, I don't know a lot, but if you're ever in the position where you type out that the American age of consent is weird, then it might be time for you to unplug your router and go outside. And for some reason, Templar actually super liked this comment. Why the fuck would you ever do this? Why would you ever like a comment like this? This is such a massive red flag. And apart from supposedly agreeing with a crazy take, here's another absolutely crazy take he's had on Twitter. "You cannot rape your wife or husband. Consent is implied." He then later expanded on this by saying, "If you cannot understand or abide by the basic tenets of marriage as is in accordance with the gospel, then just admit you're secularist feminists who are trying to remove marriage from the faith. A man cannot rape his wife. A wife cannot rape her husband." You guys heard him here first. If you're married and have a spouse, could be a husband, could be a wife, just go in there, rip their clothes off, and just fuck them right now at any point. Just do it all the time. Honestly, do it whenever you want to. And if they call the police and the police question you, just point at your ring and, like, you know, legally they have to leave because the gospel said so and God or whatever. It's a relationship life hack. Disclaimer, by the way, don't actually do this. You will get arrested. You will actually go to prison if you even attempt that. Yeah, but it's just like crazy takes like this that are the reason that this guy
this is like a real commentary video, isn't it? This is a real commentary video.
Situation he's in. Obviously, you can't talk about the situation without talking about the conflict that Templar is in with fellow commentator Kuihman. For some reason, Templar thinks he's actually owning Kuihman, even though it just, like, it couldn't be farther from the truth. Kuihman covered some of the dumb shit that Templar said.
Wow, that's me.
Made whole videos about them. And obviously Templar was pretty unhappy about that.
This part's about me.
It spiraled a bit to the point that Kuihman said...
guys, what an amazing video. Yo, this video is 10 out of 10. This part's about me.
Asking about this guy to debate him live. And he's ran from Kuihman multiple times when it came to a debate.
Kuihman online. Hey, Templar, want to talk? No. I have absolutely no desire.
That's me.
None.
I'm in this video.
I have zero desire to talk to you or anyone like you.
Running.
Because you're not mentally stimulating. And the person that they keep asking me to debate, if you want to know in my chat why they keep asking me to debate this guy, there's some fucking twink homosexual British loser that apparently reacted to some of my videos.
My God.
And now they're saying, debate me, bro. What is this, fucking 2015? The debate me, bro, guys? No.
But he still has the balls to make fun of him live on stream.
This is epic.
It's epic. Well, is it, right? Is it epic?
If I sounded like I was Fat Walter Jr. from Breaking Bad, like you do, I wouldn't be doing stuff like this. Like, if I sounded like my fucking mouth was drooping, then the last thing I do is make fun of someone for how they sound. And the reason all of this is so funny, and the reason that I pointed out, is because Templar has gone on record to say,
but it's like, it's just so lame as well. It's just a bad British accent. And but it's coming from a guy who's audibly, like Jim Lee said, audibly obese.
This fight. But I will say this. I believe people have a right to not associate with and ignore people for any reason. Focus on business and make money. However, if you instigate or respond when provoked and make a claim, you should be willing to debate it 100%. Templar, if you should be willing to debate people, then why are you running from Kuihman? I mean, hell man, I challenge you to a debate. I'll debate you if you want. Fuck it, man. Let's do it.
We're all challenging time
about a certain video you made in which certain material wasn't censored despite what it is. I do not recommend you go watch this video, but if you do know, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you want to know how this guy gets even more pathetic, the two specific instances I want to highlight are when he read through his own Kiwi Farms thread and when he made 4 separate videos on the rules in Asmongold's Discord server. In his newest stream from about an hour ago as the time of me writing this, he streamed himself reading through his own Kiwi Farms thread. And listen, for those of you who aspire to be content creators, let me just give you a little bit of personal advice. If you know someone who reads through their own Kiwi Farms thread or reads about themselves or searches themselves up on websites like Twitter and Reddit, fucking cut all contact because that person is a lolcow with training wheels. And in regards to the Asmongold video, he made 4 whole videos about Asmongold's server and the mods in it. And this whole thing happened because Asmon has a rule in his server where people can't talk about things like religion. Pretty standard Discord rule. But Templar actually went to the mods of the server to bitch about it and then got upset when he got banned. The reason that Templar actually joined Asmongold's server in the first place is because this whole thing happened at the time that Asmongold's dad died. Yeah, he joined to try and insert himself into that and grift to try to get close to Asmon. That's actually like disgustingly gross. Dickers actually took one for the team and went into Asmon's Discord server to find all the logs of what Templar actually did and said, because believe it or not, when Templar talked about this incident, he wasn't exactly honest, which is anyone shocked? He joined and immediately talked about praying. He was posting Bible verses, saying shit like, I hope Asmongold and his father are in everyone's prayers, telling people with cunny PFPs that their profiles are nice, which is truly more sus than any character from Among Us. He made everything about religion, and eventually the mods kind of were just like, alright, fuck this, and they cracked down on it. Templar decided...
Dude, when I was watching Beckett cover
and eventually the mods...
He was like, ha 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 ha, this is so funny. This mod is so funny. Wait, this mod is actually funny. Wait, this mod is actually funny. This is so funny because of this fucking Big Lebowski gif. I had to turn the stream off.
Kind of were just like, all right, fuck this, and they cracked down on it. Templar decided to argue with them, and he ended up getting banned. And that's when he made all these shitty videos calling out the mods. This guy is a complete fucking pathetic lolcow spurg. He fits every single criteria. Spurging publicly, he's a...
It was worse as well, because that night when Beckett was streaming about this and I was off, I had like a banging fucking headache for some reason. I don't know if it's because I didn't have coffee that day, because I wasn't going to stream. I was just like getting fucking caffeine withdrawals or something. But I had a fucking pounding headache. And I was like switching between like playing fucking, I don't even know how you say the fucking name, the Horse Girl Racing shit on like mute. That sounds bad. I was playing the Horse Girl Racing shit on like total mute and like pure silence because my fucking head was hurting. And then like I would tune into Beckett's stream for like a few minutes at a time. And then I would have to turn it off. I was just like, it was just fucking making my head hurt worse. I was trying to watch, and I'd try and watch like a bit of, I think, Dickers or Jason stream, whoever else was on. I tried to watch that for a few minutes, and I just couldn't do it. I'd have to turn it off. It was bad. It was rough. Uma Musume. Uma Musume. Okay. Yeah, that shit's good. That shit good as fuck. That's a good game.
Public Gooner. I mean, he made a fucking video on how he was unhappy with the rules in a Discord server.
The rules are vague. No religious topics. Well, what is a topic?
Yeah, I wrote it off when it came out. Well, I didn't even write it off, really. I was just like, I'm not getting invested in another gacha that's not zoneless. But it's epic. It's epic.
I'm not here to get like Jordan Peterson. Like, what is... No, like, a religious topic. Okay, so we're not going to have a
fucking video on how he was unhappy with the rules in a Discord server.
The rules are vague. No religious topics. Well, what is a topic? I'm not here to get like Jordan Peterson. Like, what is? No, like a religious topic. Okay, so we're not going to have a back and forth like you're a Muslim, I'm a Christian. We're going back and forth. We're talking about our religion. I understand that. That makes perfect sense. But just saying scripture, like John 3:16, for example, that's banned.
Dude, that is like different fucking levels of pathetic. I actually, like, I don't have the mental capacity to understand how much of a loser you are to do something like that. Now, one last thing before I end the video. Emrao actually sent me this video, but I figured it was funny enough to include here. This is a video he uploaded titled Star Wars New Film Stars Pregnant Single Mother Rey. Now, obviously, we're not going to watch the whole video, but I just want to highlight what happens when he shows a photo of a pregnant woman.
Go. Yes, you see that correctly. Rey, remember Rey? Well, she's pregnant.
Dude, this guy is...
He fucking rubbed his hands at seeing a pregnant woman. That is such a weird response. Funny, but I don't think it's intentionally funny.
That's insane.
Yeah. As of right now, that is basically everything I could find. This guy sucks. Listen, totally up to talk to you, Templar. If enough information comes out, I'll cover it in a part 2. And like I said, Templar, if you're watching this, then I am totally willing to debate you on live, bro. You can host it, man. I just want to poke and prod at your brain real quick. And
okay. Well, that's the internet adjacent video. So let's link that. Go check that out, guys. Now Templar has responded, so let's pull that up. We've got a Tactical Templar reaction to this. Is it gonna play? Slow it down.
Brothers, against my better judgment, I'm actually going to be doing a reaction to this video from a content creator by the name of Internet Adjacent, which is an out-and-out lie from the first. This guy is not internet adjacent. This guy is full internet. You never go full retard. You never go full internet. This guy has gone full internet. And he views critical thinking in the same way that women view accountability. This guy is allergic
just like
to actually using his brain, to actually doing his own research. He is going off of the word of one of the most disreputable, disgusting, retarded freaks on the internet. And we're going to get to that. But I thought that I should do a reaction.
So, guys, any guesses who the most disgusting, disreputable freak on the internet is? Any guesses?
Based on one line from this video alone. And anyone who's familiar with my content, you're going to know the one line that pissed me off. And so, don't worry, I'm not going to make a habit of this. I'm going to patch this out. It's not going to be a reoccurring thing because these people, in order to get attention, in order to have anyone in the world acknowledge that they're alive, they would just keep spamming the same thing over and over. But don't worry, this is going to be a one-off. I'm going to react to this, and then that's going to be it. So, I want to play this video called The Many Sins of Tactical Templar. You ready? Let's go.
Today's video is an absolutely hilarious situation that needs as many eyes on it as possible. So how many of you have seen...
Let me just stop right here. I appreciate that this may be one of the first people that has criticized my content that hasn't had a lisp or some kind of like soggy British accent.
Okay.
Most of the people that
coming from a guy with a roticism that he has to fight with all of his life to suppress, and an audibly obese voice, the sound of apnea between sentences, non-stop.
Criticize my content have a lisp. Tactical Templar, I disagree with you. Oh man, the furries and the LGBT community that have an issue with my content, usually there's some form of lisp. And so I just got to appreciate the fact that this is probably one of the most normal sounding people. Now, of course, appearances can often be deceiving. As we're about to witness here, this guy is an absolute out-and-out retard. But I still appreciate the fact that his voice is actually audibly not displeasing. So thank you for that.
Seen anything going on with the creator, Tactical Templar. He's one of those right-wing super Christian guys.
one of those right-wing super Christian guys. Well, okay.
Guys, he only makes videos on people like Hassan or JD Vance. I mean,
I make videos on everyone. I make videos on everything. I make
No, you
videos
don't.
on VTubers.
No, you don't.
I make videos.
You make right-wing drama content, and you cover the topics that would be suitable for that. You don't make videos on everything. You make exclusively like conservative drama content, talking about MAGA drama and Tassan Piker.
Videos on Christianity. I make videos on JD Vance, Trump, Hassan, XQC, Asmongold, Tectone, Nuxtaku, sometimes myself, chess. I did a chess video the other day. I am one of the biggest variety streamers out there. I tackle a little bit of everything.
I mean, we all know the type, the quartering types.
And there it is. The quartering types.
Yep.
How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you? I don't give a shit about what this guy says before or after. How fucking dare you? I have never once in the history of the time that I've been online tried to sell people shitty ass fucking coffee and spent 90...
Yeah, always the same gay point about the quartering. Yeah, you're just as bad though, because you went into Asmongold's Discord trying to use your prayers as like a vehicle to like benefit your career. So you're kind of like just as bad if you considered that.
percent of my stream trying to get people to either subscribe to my website or try to sell them coffee, or Kamikoto knives, or BetterHelp, or established titles. How fucking dare you? I talk about content that I want to talk about, when I want to talk about it, how I want to talk about it, and I don't beg my audience for super chats the way the quartering does. The quartering, which always has something to sell somebody. The quartering, by the way, that uses my religion as some kind of meat shield. Well, Charlie Kirk was assassinated. I guess maybe I should go to church, which lasted about 2 weeks. When he realized he couldn't sell coffee to the church, stopped going, and then did a whole scree about how he can't read the Bible, not even the NIV version. So, fuck you. Sincerely, fuck you. Compare me to the quartering. That is absolutely uncalled for. That is more offensive to me than the fact that
it's just like not even funny.
Farms
like you're not even funny. Just
I have
get
never
to the point, man.
been as bad with money as the quartering is. I have never once tried to hawk a bunch of garbage tier wares on my audience. There is no fucking way. And when I deliver commentary, I deliver it with honesty, which is why I have the audience that I have. I never had any insider access.
Right.
I built my channel up one fucking brick at a time.
Oh my
And I built my channel up slowly at a time where content like mine was not really acceptable.
That's just not true. He was getting 500,000 views on some videos talking about how Brie Larson's a nasty whore in like 2020. It's just like a total fucking lie. He started his channel. He got very quick, incredible success talking about culture war grift topics, and then fell off.
I tried to build up my content, which was edgy, thinking back to, the 2020s, where X was banning people for saying that there are two genders. So I take great exception to that. That is the most bothersome thing. But don't worry, I'm going to patch that out. That's not going to be a reoccurring thing where these people go, oh, well, I can just say he's like the quartering and he'll react to my video. No, I just want to address that real quick. That if you think that I'm like the quartering, you are fucking retarded.
Wow.
Well, recently, he's been absolutely engulfed in controversy right now.
That was
No, I
really
haven't.
powerful stuff.
You
Templar,
have a
thank you,
bunch
man.
of angry, retarded spurs on the internet. That's par for the course. I've been through this before. It's not a controversy. I didn't say anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. A bunch of people became aware of my content and got offended. I mean, that is...
No one's offended. They're mocking you. They're mocking you, Templar.
The internet culture 101. Right now, I'm the flavor of the day, which, hey, I don't mind. More popularity for me.
Right.
And the reality is,
of course,
that the more that these people lie about me, the more that people are going to come and watch my content and realize that what they're saying is bullshit. It's only going to make me bigger. It's only going to make me grow.
He does such a good job of debunking everything said about him, doesn't he? It just like bounces off him, you know? He does such a good job of rebutting the points made about him. It just sort of all bounces off him. It's like water off a duck's back, you know? The marital rape stuff doesn't stick. Sweeping from Taku doesn't stick. Well, you can't get this guy on anything, really, can you?
And while they're there, I will feed them a little bit of the gospel, a little bit of Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, a much more wholesome, entertaining, and all-around better beneficial package. And by the way, I would take a stagnant fucking image over a game like Fall Guys. What a boring and uncreative endeavor this is.
Okay.
You're going to criticize me while playing a game that hasn't been relevant?
No, I didn't see that, Mr. Elliott. I haven't seen that.
In like 4 years? Well, technically it was relevant in 2001. That's only... Yeah, my point is, really?
As it turns out, despite coming across as this Sigma alpha male, everyone else is always wrong.
What? Sigma alpha male? You mean like traditional values? The Sigma alpha. Guys, find a woman, one woman, get married to her under the church, and then, you know, protect and honor your wife and have her submit and obey to you as is in the Bible, and then have a bunch of kids and live a happily ever after life. Man, honestly, what color is your Bugatti? What the fuck? These people are so stuck in this one-dimensional thinking. They are so stuck on the battles of the past that every time they encounter somebody, they just relate it to the things that they've heard before. Zero critical thinking skills, zero ability to take on new information, zero interest in actually getting shit right. All of this is about how this person feels. This person is in his feelings.
Where has he been wrong?
He's very offended.
Where is that? I don't understand. How does he get to posture like this? You haven't proven anything wrong. At no point have you proven anything wrong. Nothing I have said about you. Nothing the Candros has said about you. Nothing Internet Adjacent has said about you has been proven wrong remotely.
And he also sees that in his circle of friends that it's popular to shit on me. Now, is any of it legitimate? No. And we're about to go into why. Because the people that rely on the information that we're about to see from this guy, Nicodemus, or whatever the fuck his name is,
Yeah, so there we go. There's the most disreputable, disgusting person on the internet, Nicodemus.
Degenerate, perverted spurg. When you get your information
I don't think you get to use
like
those
that,
words. I don't think you get to say those words.
And then you come to me and try to go, well, I'm going to do a gotcha. Brother, you are building a house on quicksand.
Wrong type of mindset. The guy turned out to be an absolute lolcow with some of the absolute worst takes I have ever seen online. So for the purpose of this...
I can define what a woman is. I can tell you how many genders there are. There are only two genders. Transgenderism.
Like, it's so fucking embarrassing, though. It's so fucking shameful. Dude, they're like pep talking in the comments.
Isn't actually a thing. It's bullshit. It's mental illness. Most of my takes are pretty reasonable, pretty grounded. No, most of my opinions on things are based in reality. This person just made that
right, like religion,
because they're in their feelings.
This video, I figured I'd just go through some of the highlights of this guy's career, and together, you know, we can all just collectively point and laugh. But before we get into that, make sure to subscribe so that I can feed my starving family. So like I said, this guy is all over the place right now, and it's just hilarious to make fun of him.
I appreciate being all over the place.
The dude is genuinely a moron. Let's start off with some of the interesting content that he's made on his channel. A tweet by Nick Andros highlights such hood clap.
No, you don't understand. I'm allowed to rape my wife because there's this book that says a guy came back to life Says a guy came back to life after 3 days of being dead. And this is all pure facts, and all my takes based in reality. I'm allowed to rate my wife because my epic old book says a bunch of retarded shit.
Classic set.
Nicandros, that's his name. Anyone who retweets, reposts, or takes this guy credible or seriously, you are immediately disqualified from having an opinion on anything at any given time. This guy is a creep, a pervert, a retard. Everything that I've seen from this guy disqualifies him just immediately. Even the most cursory, generous observation.
Refute the points. Refute the points. How difficult is it to refute the points?
Would say, no, probably believing anything this guy says is suspect. You take one look at this guy's timeline, and it becomes abundantly, evidently clear. So, forgive me. I think that you have very poor judgment.
Literally so retarded, just attacking the source. Cannot respond to anything. It's so fucking embarrassing.
And I'm not going to take anything that you say as seriously now that you have brought this disreputable cretin into this conversation.
As Twitch hates VTubers. Okay, I'll say it. Dr. Disrespect did nothing wrong.
True. Yeah. See, if these people actually did some research instead of like pulling up the screenshot, if they actually watched the video, they would understand each point. It's not grifter bait. It's not anything like that. I talked about the Dr. Disrespect situation. That first of all, I don't trust. Now I'm getting a fucking lisp.
You have one anyway, dude. You have to.
I don't trust Twitch staff. I don't think they're credible. I don't think they're honest. I think that they are bad actors acting in bad faith. I think they're perverts. I think they're weird. So I don't trust them. The other thing is the California legal system, especially in LA where Dr. Disrespect lives. You mean to tell me that Dr. Disrespect sued Twitch and won?
It's like so dumb. He didn't sue Twitch and win. That's a lie. That's not true. That's not true. He didn't sue Twitch and win. That's not true. They settled out of court. This is his belief is that if you have any inappropriate interaction with a 17-year-old, California will prosecute you no matter what. They will throw the book at you no matter what. This is what he genuinely believes. So he uses the fact that Dr. Disrespect hasn't been convicted to say it's all bullshit, proven, because California would have done it. It's like so retarded. It's so obviously retarded. And he just keeps saying it. He just keeps saying it.
And what? He was sexting minors, trying to meet up with them, sending illicit photos? And what, you think that the prosecutors down there, that they're just like sleeping? I made this clear in that video. And in a recent video,
there were no photos. What is he even talking about?
These people in LA, these DAs, they would kill each other. Not actually, but you know, like that whole thing about, you know, you break the glass bottle and you have somebody with a knife and they're fighting. Imagine a room full of Kamala Harrises. All of them are basically politicians that are vying for the next story, the next thing to catapult them into the career of, you know, the next Kamala Harris, the next politician. And imagine that this story falls in your lap where you've got this multi-millionaire streamer that gets millions of views that apparently had been sexting and sending illicit photos and trying to meet up with an underage girl. You don't think these people would have prosecuted him criminally? They would have been salivating. That's what they dream of. That is the type of case that they get a chub
it's just
in
like
their...
It literally never happens. No one ever goes down for like one inappropriate message to a 17-year-old. I'm sorry, that's like not a thing.
Pants about. They would have crucified him. Even if there was a whiff of that. But not only did that not happen, Dr. Disrespect won his lawsuit with Twitch. They paid him a boatload of money, which tells me there was nothing sexual between him and the girl, which is
like so delusional. It's so retarded.
What Dr. Disrespect said after he came back. Whether you believe him or not is irrelevant. And I made that abundantly clear. My points in that were sound. But
No,
if
they're
you
not. No, they're not. I'll just lay that way, but he will never, ever engage with any criticism on it.
have a different point of view, if you think that I'm wrong, no, the California prosecutors, yeah, they protect pedophiles. Like, if you have some other argument that you want to put out there that you think is better than that, then go ahead. But I mean, holy shit, these people are so malevolently dishonest. And this one, condemn Nuxtaku or else. I was being inundated with people that were telling me that Nuxtaku was part of Mossad. That Nuxtaku was Ben Shapiro. That Nuxtaku...
Okay, why do I feel that first one's a lie and no one was actually telling you that he's part of Mossad? Why do I feel that's a total lie and no one was actually saying that? And a lot of people are telling you that he does pro-Israel propaganda, which he does.
What? I mean, like, the amount of lies, oh, Nux is a CIS. I had a bunch of emails from people over and over. They were sending me these crazy conspiracy theories about Nuxtaku and who he is and what he really wants to do. And he's a lolicon. He's a pedophile.
That's true.
What's
He's a
the evidence
lolicon.
of that? Well, he
That's
criticized this person.
No, it's not. Maybe if you've engaged with the Nicandros tweets, he's actually proven out to you, Templar. But you actually can't engage with it because you know you're wrong.
Once. Like, the only thing that they would actually show is that Nuxtaku was accusing other people of being pedophiles a little too zealously. And then one time they showed like a thumbnail of Gargura.
It was a lot more than that.
And it was heavily censored. I didn't even know what the fuck I was looking at.
A lot more than that.
And they go, see, proof. No, the whole thing.
So just like a straight up liar. So he's just like straight up fucking lying here. What a disgusting rat.
This is ridiculous.
Seriously, sometimes it's like, is it even like worth going after Templar? You know, this guy is like a total fucking retard shitter. But it's like, this guy is, it's like so fucking annoying that these people feel so comfortable just lying like this.
This is you grasping at straws. And the fact that you have the audacity to call me an idiot while not doing any of the research yourself and taking the word of somebody as discredited as this guy. Who the fuck is his name? I don't even remember.
Channel. A tweet by
Nicandros. You take this guy's word? Are you fucking serious? You have a couple screws loose.
And Nuxtaku's haters try to get me to condemn him.
True.
So you may be asking, why the hell would you ever defend Dr. Disrespect and Nuxtaku?
So guys, that was a great time to remind you. 388 people here, 67 likes on the stream, so almost 320 people, and please move the cursor to the thumbs up and clicking it or pressing the thumbs up on the mobile device. That'd be hugely appreciated. If you want to take your support one step further, you can donate directly through the Stream Elements link in the pinned chat message. You can also buy a membership to the channel, gift a membership to the channel, gift a whole bunch of memberships randomly throughout the chat, buy a super chat which will highlight a message and read it on TTS, or buy a super sticker, which is a YouTube image or GIF that'll be highlighted in chat, and they'll describe it to you. You can go to discord.gg/Kuihman, twitter.com/Kuihman, or reddit.com/r/Kuihman. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to set up a goal as well.
Well, I wonder if only there were videos that he did explaining why he did that.
Well, it's simple. This guy does team sports.
Team sports.
That's facts. That's true.
Yeah. You know, I would forgive this guy if there weren't videos of me explaining this.
Yeah, except your explanations make no sense and you're lying.
This is just lazy. It's sloppy. It's incompetent. These people make these grand sweeping allegations, accusations. I literally have videos explaining my thought process, how I came to the conclusion.
Yeah, except a lot of it's lies. Like, you're just lying here, saying that you haven't been shown the evidence. Nicandros is like, showing you insane amounts of evidence. You stopped replying when he presented it to you.
Of no interest to these people. They genuinely view critical thinking in the same way that women view accountability. There is no desire to even investigate it to one iota. There is no desire to actually do any deep diving or explain, okay, well, I may not like this guy and what he believes, but here's his honest, accurate, representation of why he said this. No, there's none of that. These people are the worst grifters These are actual grifters. These are basement-dwelling, bottom-feeding, internet freaks that exist in this creepy little gross world.
Yeah, like it's so.
I mean,
it's
it's
like
disgusting.
feminine seething. Feminine seething. No response, just feminine seething.
It's weird. It's foul. It's unctuous. I want no part of it. But apparently they've latched on like a fucking leech. And so, yeah, this is going to be the salt that gets these people off.
If it wasn't obvious,
Okay.
he LARPs as a Christian to try and play team sports.
No, there's no LARPing as a Christian. I
You are.
preach the gospel. There's no LARPing. That's one of the favorite words of these fucking degenerate, low IQ, homunculus losers. These bottom-feeding basement.
Oh, he really doesn't like being told he's LARPing as a
these
Christian.
people that live in a perpetual state
But,
of...
but he is. He doesn't live the values. He doesn't understand the Bible. Like, my understanding is that the reading for marital rape not existing is actually pretty poor. And that there's, like, other verses about, like, treating your wife as you would be treated and shit. Like, treating your wife kindly. The like, sort of supersede the idea that you can just rape her. Like, as much as you were, quote-unquote, one flesh or whatever, it's not like you can just do whatever you want. You can't just inflict suffering against them.
Just nihilism and limbo. These people that have nothing redeemable about their life. Their own parents are ashamed and embarrassed at their very birth. And you're going to come to me and say, you know, you're LARPing as a Christian. No, that's what the quartering did. Pretending to be a Christian because Charlie Kirk died. No, I am a Christian and have been a Christian, unapologetically Christian. Christ is King. I make that statement every stream. I prayed for people, even prayed for people I don't particularly like. I prayed for Asmongold and his dad. I prayed for peace and understanding for a lot of different people. But no, it's not a LARP. A LARP. Like, you're LARPing as a content creator right now. You're not. You're a regurgitator. Somebody feeds some dog shit into your mouth and then you, like...
But you've done nothing to refute any of it. You've totally failed every step of the way. Like, it's just crazy that he feels he can talk like this.
Centipede. Just shit it right back out.
With big right-wing creators. I actually think it's super crazy to try.
Dude, it was so funny. I was watching a stream the other day, and he's watching Asmongold talk about this, you know, claimed genocide of Christians in Nigeria, and Trump saying they wanna help or put troops on the ground or whatever the fuck. And the Templars like, oh, I understand why Asmongold's like, I just don't want to get involved in stuff, but I feel like in this case we have to. It's Christians, and Asmongold just sat there like, I don't care, let them die. We have our own problems. I don't care, let them die. I don't give a fuck if they're Christian. Let them die. And this guy's having to like sitting there just trying to like sweep and cope with the fact that Asmongold is like obviously not on board and does not want his tax dollars spent stopping a genocide that's not happening.
And grift off of your own religion, but hey, that's just me. But yeah, I think defending Lolicon, Nuxtaku, and Dr. Disrespect, who admitted to doing one of the craziest and most morally reprehensible things you could do in general.
Be a furry?
You know, it might just be like a little bit of a bad idea.
One of the most reprehensible things. No, that would be Destiny or Vosh. Like, depending on how you look at it, I actually think Destiny's is worse. He had CSAM material by his own admission, right? CSAM material? I think that trumps out Dr. Disrespect. I think by a mile. Not even close.
Destiny is worse than Dr. Disrespect. That's probably true.
Idea, I mean,
That is
a
probably
little
true.
bit, not exactly the brightest. It might get you a
Not exactly the brightest. Boy, I mean, it takes a lot of nerve to call somebody else stupid with a video like this. Like, shockingly dumb.
A video that you can't
I
refute
feel
a
like
single sentence of.
Between me and this guy, I feel like we're facing, like, 40 to 50 points in IQ deviation.
I agree.
Where this guy is, I mean, this guy is, like, teetering on 80.
Oh,
And
that's not what I meant.
Extraordinarily generous.
a bit of a bad rep to do something like this. Now you may be asking about the other video there, the one about the VTuber. This VTuber dresses up as a child that acts, let's just say, really weird online.
But it's not a child, and they don't really dress up as a child. They dress in a small person that I think, if I recall correctly, is accurate to her real life proportions, and she's an adult woman. Like, this is just pedantic bullshit. This is just pedantry.
What?
This guy's putting on a pageant for you. There's nothing substantial here. There's nothing concrete. It's just accusation. Well, he said that Shondo isn't the worst thing ever. You guys are all performative.
Dude.
I think really at the end of the day, that's what the problem is here. You guys are performative.
You don't like my cunny wife? You don't like my cunny wife, Shondo, Fallen Shadow? You're performative. You're just pretending you don't like my cunny wife. Okay, Templar. Okay, man. Alright, man.
That you're saying or doing. All of the argumentation and accusations are all based on how you feel rather than any sort of accurate analysis of what I'm doing or my content. And at the end of the day,
I don't think there was anything
inaccurate
in that video. I think it was totally fine.
Is the fact that you compared me to the quartering, which demonstrates that you don't know me or my content at all.
It's
and
honestly
once
close
again,
enough.
Templar for some reason defended them.
Well, because I defend people if they're right.
Yeah, the Cunny Crusader.
And I criticize people if they're wrong. In that situation, I thought she was right. I did a video criticizing Shondo the other day.
Yeah, and you were wrong
because I thought she was wrong.
Yeah, boo-hoo, Miss Sandry.
I know that concept may be complicated for you because you are a tribalist. You are somebody that is incapable of critical thinking for yourself.
Yeah, but they're mocking you for what you defended Shondo on. Because the thing he was defending Shondo on was the Twitch ban stuff, where Twitch was banning lolly VTubers who were doing sexual content. Which is a totally reasonable thing to ban.
Mob, because you are deathly terrified of what's happening to me. And the fact that I'm not scared of it at all, and the fact that I'm still outpacing all of you freaks, no matter how big your temper tantrum, I'm still lapping each of you fucking idiots. And I think that drives you nuts. What
is going on?
I do. I think that drives you crazy.
Brother is lost.
Because while most of you recognize
what has happened,
probably
man?
In your deep private moments that you're not very smart, you always rely on, well, we have strength in numbers. There are enough polluted...
No, you could just talk one-on-one to, like, literally anyone involved.
Pedestrian peasant freaks that are willing to go out there and embarrass and humiliate themselves to try to drag this guy down. The fact that it's not working, I think, has bothered you guys. That's why you've chosen me, a channel of, what? I only have, like, 10,000 more subscribers than you. And yet... nobody gives a shit. I've never heard of you before.
You're actually wondering what this VTuber's content looks like. I'm not comfortable enough having that on my channel, and I feel like that should tell you everything about them.
No, because I don't trust you. Nobody trusts you. You're untrustworthy. Your sources for the information at hand, your lack of critical thinking, like everything about this. No, nobody trusts you. Nobody just immediately takes your word for it. And plus, a lot of people have seen Shondo's content. They know what it is. It's not pornographic in nature. It's not sexual in nature. So you're just fucking lying.
Now, one thing that's very prevalent is Templar's gooning and how he's just such a big degenerate. Now, okay, listen.
No, I want you to preface this, you fucking mongoloid freak. He's a gooner, but I'm a gooner too, but when I do it, it's okay. Please, tell me that you're gonna make a qualifying statement. Because you don't give a shit about gooning. By the way, stop using the word fucking gooning. It's pathetic. I use it sometimes as a joke. But gooning, really? It's like somebody that uses 6'7".
This is the shit he chooses to respond to in this video is just so telling. Like, you spend 5 minutes sitting here talking about fucking masturbation when there are, like, plenty of substantive criticisms there that you've just totally ignored. Like, you're a fucking retard, dude. It's, like, so transparent. This guy sucks so fucking bad. Seriously, this guy is so fucking lame.
I look at that and go, oh, God. No, I make no apologies about the fact that I think that women are beautiful. And I like attractive women. And I don't like when women are made ugly and hideous in video games and in media. Because I think it devalues humanity. But you guys take degeneracy to another level. In your ranks, you've got people that are furries, that are transgender, LGBTQ. People that fantasize about pegging. I mean, you people are fucking freaks. And you want to criticize me as a gooner because I think that women are attractive?
Wow, yeah, that's what people are criticizing you
Now,
for.
keep in mind
That's it, man.
that one of the criticisms that I've gotten in the past before these freaks is that I was too critical. I was too anti-gooner. Yeah. And maybe a shock to you.
This is the most delusional shit I've ever heard.
I'm starting a family.
Tactical Templar is so funny on Twitter because this guy is like a giga traditionalist. And like, bro, he's just going off on every
I didn't even know there was a Tectone clip mentioning him. Like
OnlyFans girl saying like, yeah, enjoy your fame. Anyways, when you're 5 years and you don't have a kid, you're probably going to kill yourself. That's just how it is. It's just so funny, bro. It's so funny.
Never heard.
I mean, that's a little bit exaggerated. I don't think I told any of them that they're going to kill themselves, but my point still remains that, yeah, a lot of them are headed down a bad path, and they're ultimately going to lead to a point in time where no amount of money in the world is going to compensate for the fact that they are an empty egg carton, and their best years are behind them. And
like, every video turns into the lamest psychosexual misogyny, just the most Freudian, miserable ranting of like a fat, lonely, possibly alcoholic, autistic loser. It's so fucking lame. It makes hating women so uncool when you see shit like this. I love hating women. It makes it feel so uncool when you see guys like this. They're just like sitting there seething about the eggs of women they wish they could fuck. It's just like, and they're like screaming about it. It's like, man, it really does just bring the whole thing down.
And people have moved on because a lot of the gooner community, the actual gooners, the simps, they will find a new model to lust after. And that's really the word. It's not gooning, it's lust. And it is a sin. The way that these people do it is absolutely a sin. These people will find a newer, hotter girl, and they will lust after her and give her all the money. And meanwhile, the older model, she's going to be miserable and alone with no kids and no husband and no prospects. I actively go out there, and if I see a woman showing her tits and her ass, I'll actually respond to her post and say, you should probably stop doing that. And
wow,
make myself enemy number one to the gooners of the internet. But no, you are so far out of your depth. You are so ignorant of my content that by you even saying that, it demonstrates that you've not done 1 minute of research yourself. You are relying on the least reliable people in the world to be able to accurately surmise my content and what it is that I do. And now you found yourself in the deep end without a buoy. Because the reality is that on the internet, you are really on your own. When you make a video like this, none of your gay little lisping retard friends are going to save you. I'm going to drag you out to the deep end, and honestly, you don't have the ability to swim.
Popular opinion. But if you're doing shit behind closed doors and DMs or any of that, I don't really give a flying fuck what.
You don't care about people DMing girls? You know, oh, I don't care about closed doors. Well, I do. I care about DMing. You know, sexually explicit DMs and stuff. It's not great. It's not great. I would much prefer somebody be open about the fact that they like girls and think that they're attractive rather than the people who creep and perv and pretend like you do. You pretend in public, and then behind the scenes, you're a creep.
What?
I can just tell.
What you do.
Okay, dude.
Be as freaky as you want in private.
No, don't. That's bad advice. Terrible. Don't listen to this guy. This guy's a fucking idiot.
But just don't make your weird freak shit public. Listen.
I can agree with that. Don't make it public if it's
But you
weak
do.
freak
But you do. But you do.
shit. If you're a furry, if you're trans, you're gay, yeah, just keep that shit private.
Everyone fucks, okay? But not everyone needs to know.
It's just like so fucking lame, bro. It's
guy...
like literally, dude. How do people feel comfortable doing this? Just going out, saying retarded shit, never justifying it, and lying. You look so fucking stupid. And you just have no awareness, you just don't care.
does. This guy is an open and unapologetic degenerate freak. He uploaded a video titled "How Big Anime Titties and Thick Thighs Save Lives."
The autism cope laugh, I'm just, it's honestly grueling at points. It's like grueling to get through.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my god. That's so good.
I wish.
Keep in mind, that was uploaded 5 years ago in the midst of a craze where you had people that treated boobs and hips on a woman as damn near criminal. I think that looking at these videos...
This was just never the case. It's just never the case. Oh, I saw a post on Twitter one time that was criticizing anime proportions. That means that women with big tits are criminal, actually. Dude, this was never the case. You are living in a fucking delusion. You are living in a total fucking prison of your own mind. You've just constructed a world where everyone is out to get you. Everything you enjoy is constantly under attack. It's just not true. It's never been true.
Uploaded is important because these people are making it seem like I just uploaded this video. No, a lot of the videos from the past that I did were videos that were in direct rebellion or opposition to the current cultural standard and norm, which was that you weren't allowed to have big titty anime girls.
Yeah,
you weren't allowed
they treat
to
it
have
like Anita Sarkeesian was president, bro. They almost outlawed Hitman. They almost outlawed Hitman because you could kill strippers. They almost took killing strippers in Hitman away from me.
Anime thighs. That was completely and totally unacceptable. You weren't allowed to have that. In fact, if you even advocated that, there was something deeply wrong with you, which is the same sort of just continuation of the argument that you're seeing today. But thankfully, people like this have been ostracized to the point where they just have to make random little weirdo internet arguments. But the reality is that was part of mainstream culture for a long time, 5 years ago. That was part of mainstream culture where you weren't allowed to say that. You weren't allowed to advocate for that. You weren't allowed to be that bombastic.
You just know this guy ignored the mission and put all the hookers into the boxes, dude. Templars just walking around the Hitman mission, killing hookers and putting them in freezers, bro.
About that. So, me and my little channel fighting against these fucking companies, corporations. Yeah, and I do it again. People like this one, people like this are cowards. They don't have the ability. They don't have the temerity. They don't have the audacity to go out there and do what I fucking did.
I was making that up. If you're a gooner freak in DMs, that's one thing. But being open about it is kind of cringe.
I'm going to speed this up. I mean, this is just a criticism of nothing. Like, it's...
it would help if you like responded to any of it.
Made this video. Okay, guys. I didn't like that. Okay, who the fuck cares?
Hell, I mean, this is a clip of him donating to a VTuber on stream.
Wow.
Listen, can I delete?
Oh, do you guys remember that? Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, we remember.
We went to the... we looked
Dude,
far
he's like
and wide.
He's like
for
coping now as well. Like the coping now is crazy, bro. Dude, you were gifting it because you like the cunny wife. That's why you did it, bro. Come on now.
A Twitch user at the bowels of the fucking internet. Somebody that had no viewers. Somebody that the internet would otherwise just completely and totally ignore and forget. This person, I think, had like 5 viewers. And nobody had ever donated to them. This person had no donations at all. At the bowels of the fucking internet. The bowels of Twitch. And I looked for a person, and this person was nice. And my chat liked them. They're like, wow, this person's nice. This person was really nice. They were respectful. This was the most normal person I had found after looking for like 35 minutes. And so I gave her 5 gifted subs.
It's
And that
such a
chat was
fucking
great with it.
crazy
And I'm
clip,
great with
man.
it. She was nice.
Where's that clip? Let me pull up that clip again. Where's that shit? Let's play this clip. I always do this.
Wow.
Listen, can I delete this fucking message, bro?
Oh, gosh.
Usually when
What kind of animal do you think I am? Don't hurt
Some of my
her.
greatest
What?
memories were playing fucking the original.
I'm
Wii
not.
Sports
I would
because it
not
came
be
with the
mean.
fucking-
She doesn't stop
It
talking.
wasn't Blackberry, it was something. I remember when fucking Guitar Hero came out. That shit was awesome. But the little
Dude, the
little
moaning.
Templar. Thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community.
The donations that I get goes back to the channel or goes to helping people that I think deserve it. And that was a normal person. We walked in on a trans fucking monster, a freak with red hair, a guy that was talking about socialism and LGBTQ, and we walked into a bunch of weirdos. I'm not going to put all the gold in a pouch around my neck, right? Look, oh God, I'm not gonna.
I don't know if I can show this. I am still on Twitch, so I'm gonna actually take that off screen.
Probably
But hey.
more attention than she's ever gotten in her career, and it's some person having an issue with it.
This fucking message, bro.
Oh gosh.
Usually
What kind of animal do you think I am? Don't hurt her. What?
We're playing fucking the original.
I'm
Wii
not.
Sports
I would
because
not
it
be
came with the
mean.
fucking-
That's not even the end of this. Someone actually left a comment on his channel saying, American age of consent is weird. It is made to set up men to failure with intent. Apart from that sentence being horribly structured. You know, I don't know a lot, but if you're ever in the position where you type out that the American age of consent is weird, then it might be time for you to unplug your router and go outside. And for some reason, Templar actually super liked this comment. Why the fuck would you ever do this? Why would you ever like a comment like this? This is such a massive red...
I don't know. It's probably going through just liking all the comments there. I don't know.
Would you agree with it?
But I mean, yeah, America age of consent is weird. It is made to make men set men up to failure with intent. Yeah, I don't know. I remember that interview that Moist Critical did, or this debate with Sneeko, where Sneeko was arguing against the age of consent, and Moist Critical lost because he affirmed trans and kids. That was pretty funny. Both of them look pretty bad.
Wait, well, why didn't you? That's not relevant to the point that was just made. You haven't responded to that at all. You haven't responded to this at all. So, you think that's a retarded comment? You think that's an insane comment? Or do you think that's a true comment? You haven't responded to that in any way.
Yeah, I'm in favor of the age of consent. That's not really a gotcha.
Well, okay, you're in favor of an age of consent. The American age of consent, like 18 federally? That's what you're in favor of? Like, what are we saying here?
This guy is just a fucking idiot.
Agreeing with a crazy take. Here's another absolutely crazy take he's had.
Terrible
on Twitter.
response.
You can't
Absolutely
move
terrible
your wife or
response.
husband. Consent is implied.
True. Yeah. Consent is implied. If somebody, if a wife or husband asks for something that is outside the bounds of the marriage, you can take it to the church. You can take it to your clergy, and you can have them be an intermediary. Yeah. Basic stuff. This is so basic.
He then
It's
later
not
expanded on this
basic
by
at all.
saying,
It's
"If
like
you cannot
not a
understand
widely shared belief at all that you can rape your wife. That's not widely shared in Christianity at all.
and abide by the basic tenets of marriage as is in accordance with the gospel, then just admit you're secularist feminists who are trying to remove marriage from the faith. A man
True.
cannot rape his wife. A wife cannot rape her husband. You guys
True.
heard him here first. If you're married and have a spouse, could be a husband, could be a wife, just go in there, rip their clothes off, and just fuck them right.
No, that's not what I said at all.
Why not?
Any husband would not hurt his wife. Like, these people...
Oh, so it's non-violent rape. Is that what you're saying? So, what is even the argument here? What is even the argument? Okay, so you can rape your wife, but you can't hurt her. Okay, well, how do you draw the line there? Because it's quite psychologically traumatizing to be raped. I just...
These people understand. These people are atheists, so they're degenerates. So their mind goes to rape. in that way. Their mind goes to that.
Dude, you're being
But in the
asked about rape, retard.
Bible,
What?
It
Dude.
talks about men laying down their life for their wife and the wife submitting to their husband. No husband of the faith who is of God.
Dude, the statement is about rape.
Would do
their mind
that
goes
to
straight.
their
You're talking
wife
about rape.
in the way that they're portraying. It also says in the Bible,
In the way they're portraying. So he can't explain anything. He can't explain anything. He's too much of a pussy to stand on the fucking belief. You don't believe you can rape your wife. You do not believe that it's possible to rape your wife. So stand on that.
it's wrong for a wife to deny her husband sex. These people would probably consider that rape.
Wait, what?
Consider that it's wrong of Jesus would do that to their wife in the way that they're portraying. It also says in the Bible that it's wrong for a wife to deny her husband sex. These people would probably consider that rape. Consent is implied.
Yeah, if you don't give someone the option to say no, that is rape. Yep. Now, my understanding is the Bible isn't saying, like, you can just fuck your wife whenever you want. It's like the idea that there are basic duties as part of marriage, which includes sex. That at some point in marriage, there has to be sex. That, you know, that has to be, that is part of a marriage. That is part of what marriage is. That is one of the duties. That doesn't mean consent is always implied. The husband can just fuck the wife. No Christian takes it to mean that. Well, obviously some do. Some fucking total retarded extremists. Obviously take it to mean that. But broadly, that's not what people take it to mean at all. Is my understanding.
You don't have to go up and ask to pinch your wife's butt if she's in the kitchen, do you? No, you don't. Consent is implied.
There are some, especially sort of like, you know, jokey, you know, like fucking around forms of sexual contact that are often normalized, and there's an implied consent in relationships for them due to a trust that's been built up between two parties. Yes, but not by virtue of the marriage. Is there a waiving of consent? There is a certain, like, tolerance each person has for not needing to be asked or checked on for, like, certain actions, and that's negotiated between two partners in any relationship. Right? So, like, a lot of people, yeah, they'll do shit like fucking pinch each other in the fucking kitchen or some shit. Yeah. Most people, yeah, that's pretty normal in relationships. But that doesn't mean marital rape doesn't exist. Obviously. So most people are not going to be fine with you just fucking going for it, you know? That's not what most people are not going to be fine with that.
Under the religious tenet, you are one flesh.
Right now, commentator Kuihman. For some reason, Templar thinks he's actually owning Kuihman, even though it couldn't be farther from the truth.
Not only did I own him, he's not even worth my time.
Right.
He's a weird, lisping, pubic-headed Brit. You got a bottle of water. No, he's retarded. All you guys are retarded.
Yeah, can't respond to anything I've said, ever. It has not managed to respond to a single thing I've ever said. Thank you for the 199, Jack.
Hey, because you're just not worth my time. But I'm making an exception for this one video. Because I do think this is the most, honestly, this is the most articulate that the arguments that I've seen have been. And even though it's not very cogent,
bottle of water,
and not very well put together, and not very well thought out, and not very well researched, this seems to be the best presentation of the arguments against me.
No, I literally had to prep. I literally had to mentally prep to make that as mangled and British as I could.
That's a sad state of affairs. Anyway, brothers, I've gone too long on this. You guys can go and watch the rest for yourself if you want. But in closing, these people are illegitimate. They're inauthentic. They don't care about this. They don't believe in this. Most of them are foul, unctuous, odious creatures. They're not religious. They're not Christian. They don't.
Well, I
believe
could
in
do more mangled if I just made it like caricature, but I was trying to make it like, you know,
Christian
within.
faith. Many of these people don't know what they believe.
If you just do the boil
lost
the water, like this fucking retard does, yeah, you can do it more mangled, sure.
damn souls that are disgusting. And we see that from people like Vosh and people like Destiny and people like Asan and a lot of these people that morally grandstand. But on their hard drive, well, we know what's on Destiny's hard drive. We know what's on Vosh's hard drive.
Another autist who can't help but just like constantly refer to other dramas and other internet celebrities. Nice.
All the horse porn. These people seem like they're the type to watch Vosh. But anyway, that'll do it. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for supporting the channel. And I'll see you next time.
Wow. Perry's deleting comments.